you looking for a fun game to play with your friends? A game that's engaging and could change by one person playing a single card? Magic the Gathering is a perfect game for that. I've been playing Magic the Gathering for about 5 years now, and I really enjoy it. And I think you'd all would enjoy it as well. So first you're going to need some stuff. You're going to need a 60 card deck. I'd recommend getting a standard deck if you're beginning, or like a learner's deck. Then you're going to need some six-sided dice. And you don't really need them, but they're really helpful to keep track of your life and your one-on-one counters. And then you're going to, of course, need another person. Now that you know what you need, you're going to need to know the cards. So there's 5 colors. There's white, blue, black, green, red, and green. Each color plays a different way, but I'm not going to get into that now because if I did, I would take up all the time. So, now that you know the colors, you need to know what these cards are. These are land cards. They help with summoning creatures and playing other cards. And then each color has also a different bunch of different creature cards for it. So again, white, blue, black, red, and green. These are creature cards. I'm just going to show you creature cards. I'm not going to get into all the other ones because I just want to keep it simple. So creature cards are pretty simple. They're just a creature. They have a mana cost and a power and toughness. The power and toughness is how much damage they do and how much damage they can take. The first number is how much damage they'll do, and then the second number is how much damage they can take. To summon a creature, you need to cast the creature by playing the mana cost, by tapping lands. So for this one, you need a blue, and then one more land of any color. So I'm just going to use white as an example. To summon the card, you just got to tap the lands. That's all. And then you just put it on the battlefield. And then once a creature enters the battlefield, it has what's called Summoning Sickness, where it can attack on its first turn after you summon it. To wait a turn to play it. Now that you know what the cards are, you need to know how to play. To play Magic the Gathering, you just take your 60 card deck, you shuffle it up, and then you put it to your side. Then you draw 7 cards for your hand size. And you just basically start. So first what you do is you draw a card, and then you play a land. You can only play 1 land per turn, so it does that so it's balanced and you can't just like play all your lands and immediately destroy the person. So you play your land, say you don't have anything you can summon, you just pass the turn to the other person. Once they do their turn, it comes to you again, and then you can play another land. And now that you have lands, you can summon stuff. So you tap, and you play the card. It's that simple. And then once you have your card out, you have to wait another turn rotation before you can untap these lands to summon more stuff. If a land is tapped, you cannot tap it again. It only can be tapped 1 time per turn. So then, before you draw, it's what's called your untap step, where you just untap, draw, and then go on to your main phase where you summon stuff. Now that you have a creature that can attack, you can attack the opposing players, which by attacking you just tap it, and it attacks. If they don't have any other creatures out, they can't block. But if they have another creature out, like say they have this walking corpse out, and you attack, they can block with the zombie, and then it will do 2 damage to this, and the zombie will also do 2 damage to the merfolk. And then they'll both die, and you just put them in the graveyard, which is behind your deck. Magic the Gathering is a really fun game to play, and I think if you give it a chance, you would really enjoy it.